Sowore don't come out with fire for mouth. The man talk no be small as he come out, come rise in chest, come they talk about all the baba things where the APC government they do and how they take they use the money way for the masses on they oppress the masses where the poor go they suffer and the rich go they enjoy. The way this man they talk so, it like say this man will become the president of this country very soon. Make una they watch out. This video I go plan for you. Watch out. Make you tell me how you find them, whether the man talk well or not. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. God go bless you now for me.
My name is Tinubu Vs Sowore. I'm the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress. And I'm going to be the president of Nigeria come after February 2023. So you all better be careful. I want to say here, and it's very important to me, that I observed one of the most peaceful elections in Nigeria in 1993. And we allowed that election to stand. We will not be signing a peace agreement today. Because that you are signing a peace agreement in Nigeria shows that elections have become war in Nigeria. This is the only country in the world where you sign a peace agreement during an election season, as if we are at war. But that is what our elders did to Nigeria. And I think next time we should sign a peace agreement with the elders who are instigating violence in this country, or have them sign peace agreements between themselves. Because peace is not breached by poor people. Poor people suffer the consequences of violence. When you look at elections, the people that suffer the most are those poor women and men. And when there's a breakdown in law and order in Nigeria, every rich man, politically connected, gets enough police protection, and they're able to get on the jet and leave Nigeria at the slightest provocation. This is where we are. And I should also say that some of the people that instigators of violence during the election are not in this hall. They are the vassal representatives of some of the men and women in this hall. They are state governors in particular. You need to get them to sign the peace accord. There are some of them as the most violent people in Nigeria. They demonstrated it in Kogi State. A woman was burnt alive in her house. Until today, the killers of those women or that woman have not been fished out in Nigeria. In Kano, there is someone campaigning that if they don't win the election, they will kill everybody in Kano. In Borno State, it's the same thing. You go to Lagos, where the APC holds sway, you cannot paste a poster if it's not Bola Ahmed Asiwaju's poster in Lagos. I just came back from Lagos. They have a team that tears anybody's poster that is not their candidate's poster. You cannot even pay for your poster or banner to be hosted in Lagos. They have a bureaucracy in place that makes it impossible for you to do. How can there be peace in a country where there's no justice? We keep lying to ourselves all the time. I also want to say that for the rest of us, as you have treated us today, because we don't have resources and we don't have powerful connections, we don't have access to state resources. Most of the other candidates use and abuse state resources. They have governors who just dip their hands into their state treasury and use them to fund their candidate activities, and nobody is challenging them. Once in a while, when they want to tickle our fancy, the EFCC comes around to play at the playground of the political parties. Two political parties are particularly very notorious for this. They buy votes, both at their primaries and in the final election. And how do you compete with these people if elections are supposed to be about justice and bringing about great leadership and bringing about peace and development? How could great people win elections in a country where terrible people control all the resources of your country? That's another issue for another day. The other part is the media. And I should say this because I'm a media practitioner too, that they have shut several of us out. Also, I will accuse the media of Asiwaju. They have never interviewed me in this election. That is the TVC News. They have blacklisted some of us. But they are supposed to be a public media that should address, that should attend to everybody. And the last thing I will say are security agencies. Just like someone mentioned, the security agencies have allegiance and loyalty to just a few people. That's the truth. I was almost run out of the road in Ibadan. Just yesterday, because Atiku was in Ibadan to campaign. I was also there to campaign, but I had one car. Atiku had over 40. And I had no police. Atiku had over 500 policemen attached to him. I sent a letter to the police today to provide me police protection. I'm going to Benue tomorrow. They said I should drop the thing on Monday. How do I get police on Monday when I'm going to Benue tomorrow? I submitted to my friend who represented the IG. I will just say, finally, that nobody should lose hope in this hall, especially those of us who are the receiving end of the injustices in this country. One day, the table will turn. Thank you very much. I'm the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, AAC. We are calling on all our supporters who are lovers of justice to maintain peace also throughout the conduct of the 2023 national presidential elections on February 25th